Namaste and welcome to this practice. We will be working our core today, but to start we will ground ourselves, bring ourselves to the present moment. So sitting cross-legged, taking the hands onto the knees. You can come into Chin Mudra, the index finger and thumb touching. And we'll take some deep breaths, some deep abdominal breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in nice and slow, and breathing out nice and easy, nothing forced. Keep that rhythm going nice and gently. Okay, so we'll begin with a little spinal twist, bringing the left hand to right knee, gently look behind. And a small counter twist the other way. And then right hand to left knee, lift the chest and twist looking behind. And release, again a small counter twist the other way. We'll take the right arm overhead, leaning to one side, moving onto the forearm if we can reach. And exhale, release. Inhale over to the left. Nice deep side stretch and release. Okay, we're going to cross one leg onto the top, starting in a nice stacked leg position, and we'll lean forward, having a little rock side to side, warming up the glutes and the hips. And if we can reach, we'll take the head down to the ground. Gently come up, inhaling, and we'll stack the other leg on top. Doesn't matter which side we started with, and we'll lean forward again, bringing the head down to the ground. Gently come up and we'll release. Okay, we'll come to butterfly position, taking the soles of the feet together, rising through the chest, lifting the spine, and we can close the eyes here, take the gaze upwards slightly, have a little rock side to side, just feeling out the hip area. We'll come into tabletop now, and we're just going to move the hips over to one side, maybe to the right to start, then the center, and then over to the left. We can gently look behind, just twisting. And we'll come back to a neutral position, inhaling, drawing a line with the nose, and then exhaling, coming to cat pose, chin to chest. Inhale, draw a line with the nose, look up, drop the belly, exhale, cat pose, round the spine, push the mat away from you. And again, inhale and exhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to now come to arm balancing pose, taking the right arm forward, taking the left leg behind. We can lift that a little bit more to get a bit of a deeper stretch, and we'll bring the elbow to knee. Stretch forward, inhaling, exhaling, elbow to knee. And again, stretch forward, spread the fingers, keep the balance. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time, reach forward, elbow to knee. And we'll swap sides, so we'll take the left hand up, just wiggle out the wrists if you need to. Left arm goes forward, right leg goes straight behind, keeping the hips nice and square. Bring the elbow to knee, and inhale, reach forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. And again, reach forward, keep the neck nice and long, push the mat away from you, elbow to knee. Keeping the shoulders nice and down away from the ears, elbow to knee. And we'll come back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to lift the knees up, the top of the feet down onto the mat. and release. Rise the knees up from the mat. Hold and release. Repeat that again. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. We'll take the knees hip width apart, open out the right side body and exhale, release. Left side body twisting and release. Right side body looking up, spread the fingers, exhale, release, and left side, exhale, release. Now if you want to, you can take a little quad stretch here, so pulling the right foot towards the glutes and then the left leg. And release down to the mat. Have a little wiggle and we'll gently move back, coming into toe cruncher, bringing the palms together at the heart center, thumb onto the breastbone, stretching out the feet. If this is too much, you can release the toes underneath. Or you can bring the hands down to the ground, supporting the body weight. We'll gently come out and just counter that by coming into downward facing dog. And we're going to pedal out here, so stretching out the calves. We're going to come to a nice wide dog, bringing the feet to the width of the mat and the hands to the width of the mat, pushing the head down towards the earth. Raising up through the tailbone, stretching the legs, pedaling out here if you want to. Feeling out the body here, we can gently push a little bit deeper, the head towards the ground. We'll raise the right leg up and exhale, bring the knee round into circles. One way, we'll start with the right leg, round in circles. Then we're going to bring that knee to the elbow. Stay strong in the core, stretch that leg up, back in three-legged dog. Hold and exhale, knee to elbow. Working our arms, working our core. Stretch the leg up, reaching up. And exhale, knee to elbow. And again, stretch that leg up. Staying strong in the arms and knee to elbow. And we'll release. We'll just take a little moment in downward dog, just pedaling out the feet. We'll take the left leg up this time. Take a bend in the knee, draw some nice circles round with the knee. And bring that left knee forward to touch the elbow. Straighten that leg as much as you can. And then we'll bring that knee to elbow. Staying strong in the core. We're really warming up our core, our center, creating some fire in here. And knee to elbow. Remember to breathe. Stretch the leg. And knee to elbow. One more time, stretch the leg. And we'll just come back into downward facing dog and bring the knees down. We'll take a moment to rest in child's pose, releasing the body weight down onto the heels. Relax the forehead. We can take the arms by the side of the body. You can take the arms by the side of the body, resting here. Breathe. Or gently rise, coming into tabletop. We're going to lift the knees up again and practice this core exercise and release. And we'll inhale, lift, hold and exhale, release. Inhale, lift, squeeze that core. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift with control. Exhale, release. And we can drop the feet down. We're going to come into a downward facing dog again with bent knees to start, and then straighten the legs out, pedaling out here. This is a resting position. Getting confident here. We're going to move forward to plank. You can take up the left leg if you'd like and push back to downward facing dog. Move forward to the plank and take up the right leg and move back, downward dog. Inhale to plank, exhale while we're here in plank and move back to down dog. Inhale, plank, right leg and exhale, down dog. Okay, we're going to come to the mat now, releasing all the way down, pushing the toes into the ground. We're going to come into cobra, rising up, looking up, keeping the arms close to the body, and exhale, release. We'll take the left hand, resting the head on the left hand, and bend the right knee, pulling that into a nice quad stretch. Release gently and swap sides, resting the head on the right hand. Pull the left leg towards the glutes, stretching out the quad muscles. And gently release with control. Okay, we'll roll over, coming onto our back now. We'll stretch the legs out in front. We'll gently lift up the right leg just a few inches off the ground. Hold here, squeeze the core, push the hands into the mat if you need to. And we'll rise a little bit higher, to about 45 degrees, keeping control in the leg. If you want to, you can have a little bend in the knee. We'll bring it all the way up to 90 degrees, and we're remembering to work our core here, not on our hamstring flexibility. So bringing that leg up, we can use the hands to help us, and we'll just really squeeze that tummy, gently releasing with control. We'll keep it just a few inches off the ground. Hold here, stay strong, back to 45 degrees, keeping the feet flexed, toes pointing towards you, and then back up to 90 degrees, holding on if you'd like. Remembering to squeeze that core the whole time. Gently release, slow with control. And we'll do the same with the other leg. Taking up the left leg a few inches off the ground. Hold here, breathing normally. Taking it up to 45 degrees. Hold here. And up to 90 degrees, holding on to the back of the leg if you need additional support, remembering to squeeze the tummy. Really feel like we're working our center here. Our fire should be in the tummy. Gently release a few inches off the ground. Remember to breathe. Coming back up to 45 degrees. Keeping the leg nice and straight, we're flexing the feet. You can take the hands onto the tummy if you want to, make sure we're still engaged. Back up to 90 degrees. Holding onto the back of the leg if you'd like. And we'll gently release. And we'll do both legs now, so pushing the hands into the mat, we can take the hands just under the glutes, a few inches off the ground. We can bend the knees if that's too much, coming up to 45 degrees. And then up to 90 degrees again, making sure that we're squeezing the tummy. We're not concerned about stretching the hamstrings so much here. We're allowing the weight of the legs to do the work. Gently, gently release with control. Down to the mat. And again, repeat that, so coming up a couple of inches off the ground. Hold here. Breathe. Up to 45 degrees, having a bend in the knees if you want the slightly easier variation. And then up to 90 degrees. Flexing the toes. Gently release. Take one leg down and we'll swap. Just pedaling the legs out here. Making sure that we're flexing the feet. Creating some fire in our center. Alternate legs. Gently release both legs down with control. And we can just take a moment to relax here. Resting the body. We'll bring the knees in to the chest, leaning over to the right hand side, holding it here. Using the tummy, the obliques to keep us there, back to center and over to the left. Hold here. Back to center and we'll twist round over to the right. Not bringing the knees all the way down to the earth. Keep the feet flexed, back to center. Over to the left. And back to center, stay strong. Over to the right. And back to center, over to the left. Center, over to the right. Center, over to the left. And release the feet down onto the mat. We'll take the knees to chest, we'll hold the legs. Gently rock side to side, easing off the lower back. And we'll draw some nice big circles round one way, hands on the knees, and then back the other way. Gently release the legs down. And we're going to come into happy baby, so holding on to the outside edges of the feet, or you could hold on to the ankles or shin, bringing that in towards the chest, allowing the tummy to completely relax here. You can gently rock side to side with control. And we'll gently release. And we'll come to navel gazing, so hands onto the thighs, really pushing the toes out away from you, lifting the head and looking towards the tummy button or the toes. Inhale and lift, hold here, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, gently release. Inhale and lift, being led by the forehead. And exhale, release. Inhale, we'll come up, see if we can come up a little bit more. Looking towards those toes, and exhale, release. We'll come into reclined butterfly, bringing the knees nice and wide, toes touching, the soles of the feet touching, bringing the arms out to the side. Resting here, allowing the breath to soften. The tummy's nice and relaxed, just easy, comfortable breaths. Closing the eyes if you haven't already, just noticing how you feel, where you're feeling any sensations in the body. Softening any areas you can feel tension. Gently ease those off. If this reclined butterfly is a little bit too much, you could stretch the legs out in front. We could also take the hands onto the tummy so that we can really feel our breath, feel our body adapting through breathing. I'll gently bring the knees up, moving over one side and the other side, waking up the body. You can roll onto one side, using the arm as a pillow, stacking the legs. And we can take as long as we need here. If you're ready, you can use your hands to guide you up to seated, to cross-legged position. Staying nice and upright in the spine, taking some rolls of the shoulders backwards and then forwards. We'll make some sun arms, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, raise the arms up with energy, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise the arms, turn the palms. Exhale, push the earth. Inhale, raise the arms, turn the palms and move the arms down. Rubbing the palms together, creating a little bit of heat between the hands. Take that over the eyes. Waking up the eyes, moving the eyes clockwise 3 times. And anti-clockwise. Moving the hands away. Namaste. Thank you.